Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change every row. So for example, on the top row, one tile in the row will be a lie. So bearing that in mind, I'm not going to start with the most common letters. I'm going to use the O and the U instead of the other vowels. Let's try mound for no particular reason. So one of these is a lie, so maybe the D should actually be in the word and be yellow or green. But more likely the M or the N is the liar. So, orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 letters of your guess alphabetically. I'm going to keep the N there because I think that's more likely than the M. So let's try spine. Right, so the N was clearly the liar because it's not within 3 of the N alphabetically. So that means we do have an M, which is interesting. So my guess must repeat a letter. I mean, maybe I should repeat the M to try and get as much information as I can. Is that a good word? A good idea, rather? I quite want to try rummy, but we know that we can't use the O or the U because of the first guess. I suppose I could just try tummy though, couldn't I? Right, so now we've learned nothing else, but we've at least found out where the N goes. So I won't know what the hint is for the letters that I put in first or fourth. Although with the M being here, that restricts it quite a bit, doesn't it? Can we think of a word that starts V, M, V, P or Q and has the M here? I'm not sure I can. I think it's much more likely that it's an R-E-M beginning. Could be something like remix. I'm not quite convinced that this is the best tactic, but I'm going to take a risk and go for it. And it's not the best tactic. And interestingly, that second letter is not even an E. So that's strange, because, I mean, it still could be the R. But then what would the second letter be? It can't be an O or a U or an E. It would have to be a vowel, surely, so it would be the A or the I. And we would have to use the E somewhere. In fact, the E can't be fifth, because we would have found out about it on this row. So the E it's definitely M-E. So if it started with, it's going to be V blank M-E blank, or P blank M-E blank, or R blank M-E blank. And that second letter, it's got to be a vowel, hasn't it? Which means it's going to be an A or an I. Or possibly a Y, but probably not. In fact, we definitely did rule out the Y here. So, V blank M-E, don't think so. P blank M-E, oh, ramen, I always forget that ramen, it's not the most common of words, and it's also not the most common of word forms. Because when you've got those letters, you kind of expect it to be an ER ending. Or you expect it to be pronounced rame if you've got R-A-M-E at the start. But no, it's ramen. I think that has to be correct, but we will soon find out. What's the rule here? I don't get yellows. The only hints are letters in the correct place, so we only get greens. But if we get it right, that doesn't matter. And it was ramen. So that was a flash of inspiration at the end. Not my best performance, but definitely not my worst. And yeah, I don't know if I'm happy with that performance or not. I got fairly lucky finding out about the M quite early, but I thought I wasn't going to be able to use the N. That threw me, I think. I'm very unlucky there, because if the N was green, so I assumed once I found out that it was lying, that it actually wasn't in the word at all. But actually it was lying about the colour, and it was yellow instead. Did not expect that. So, a little bit of a tricky one today. Very happy to get through it in 5. That's the Fusele puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.